fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star.
Hello, everyone. It's the Coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brees. And complete to Zach Ertz. A good pickup there of 22. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination, though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. 48 yards. And the NFC has taken the early lead. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city, how well are you set up for future years with that youngster as your quarterback? Not only are the guys on the team excited about it, think about free agents, thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit. It
seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
Fielded about a yard deep. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Breeze going to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he... Brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. And an NFC.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Breeze now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his 3rd Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting him cook.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Rosas now to add the PAT. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right. And that game was played out in L.A. in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then, they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham, nickname Automatic.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Well, he was so good throwing the football on 3rd down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's 3rd down. He finds a way to convert.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans. And
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The NFC looking to rewrite a little history as they lead this 2019 Pro Bowl at the break. Now remember, they've lost both of the previous Pro Bowls played here in Orlando. But maybe, just maybe, this is the one to break the streak. A lot still to play for in the second half as we go back to Camping World Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Looking to throw is Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it's going to be second down. You look back a few years ago, Charles, when the Pro Bowl did that 3-year experimentation. I know you're a traditionalist. You like AFC versus NFC.
Yes, I do.
But for the games 2014, 15, and 16, they tried something a little different. They held essentially a fantasy draft for players. Year 1, it was Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders as captains. Year 2, Michael Irvin and Chris Carter. And then in year 3, Michael Irvin again matching up against Jerry Rice.
And one common denominator, every single one of those guys with a gold jacket, all of them in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So they didn't ask you and I to be the captains and make the picks. And by the way, the playmaker, Michael Irvin, went 2-0. And you know I heard all about that.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, we've talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Yeah, not bad at all, right? An easy trip to come right to the studios here in Orlando. You, of course, have to give a little bit more effort, a quick flight, then you're here, but you've learned this city quite well. And how about it? The Madden Studios, right here in Orlando. That's where Coach and the guys hang out as well.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run. It's Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the 4th. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. The 3rd down run gets him nothing. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Cohen. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Next to score, NFC 38.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The AFC thus far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Mahomes finding his AFC West rival Allen for the AFC first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. So long, everybody. Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy classic Madden with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game in exhibition.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for